And two are neck and neck. Keep those votes rolling in by scanning that QR code. Let us know what your Miller time moment was tonight.
Career. He's ready to show how his star power multiplies with the bright lights of Vegas. The monster is ready to pounce.
This is Vegas on a Sunday night. But don't get fooled thinking it's like the end of the weekend, back to work vibe kind of Vegas. Not with the monster in town. The Strip is ready for a power surge. The crowd has gathered here at T-Mobile Arena, and they are expecting fireworks from the great Inoue. This was the scene yesterday at the weigh-in. Ramon Cardenas taking on the ultimate challenge in the pound-for-pound elite, Naoya Inoue. Good crowd of supporters for Inoue. On a scale in the U.S. for the first time in nearly 4 years. Two-division undisputed champion. He appreciates the reception, but he's looking for the reaction, and that is for a knockout. That is your main event, the undisputed junior featherweight world championship. One of the greatest lower weight class warriors in the history of the sport. The entire history of the sport. Naoya Inoue set to showcase his incredible talent with the knockout power against the hungry, determined underdog, Ramon Cardenas. But in moments, it's the WBO Featherweight Championship. The tall, powerful, skilled Rafael Espinoza. He's become a terror in the division, facing a guy who's been right there with some of the best, the scrappy, capable Edwin Vasquez. He's the challenger for the title. As we say good evening, everybody, thrilled you're with us. We welcome you in this packed house. It's been loud for hours, anticipating Naoya Inoue, Joe Tessitore, Mark Kriegel, and the Hall of Famer, Timothy Bradley, ready for what is a thrill for us because we've been waking up at like 5 in the morning to call his fights from Japan. And now we get Naoya Inoue, this rare opportunity to have him in prime time here in the United States, no matter what date, what time. It's always a brand of knockout power that's irresistible, Timmy.
Absolutely. I mean, look, check this out. If you sick of fighters talking on social media, you sick of fighters running around the ring like a chicken with his head cut off, guess what? You came to the right place tonight. You here to see a generational talent, a legend in the sport to be in Naoya Inoue, baby.
You know, I spent a fair amount of time with him this week, and I didn't get the sense that he was very happy about being here, to be frank about it. He's halfway across the world being asked to fill up this big arena in another hemisphere. He's a prohibitive favorite. Again, I got the sense he didn't like coming after a big card in New York City on Friday, Canelo last night, but he may yet give us something that we have not seen this weekend. That is a world-class fighter delivering a world-class knockout.
Yeah, a busy weekend for the sport, from what happened in Times Square to what happened in Riyadh. But this feels very, very different with the pound-for-pound elite Naoya Inoue. The monster is back in Vegas, Bernardo Osuna.
Sure, he was early when he arrived here at the T-Mobile Arena. He was in the building at 4:19 p.m. That's about 3 hours and 40 minutes before he's expected to be inside the ring for the defense of his undisputed title. He wants to make it 11 knockouts in a row. And look, he's been relaxed. He was eating cake, but it wasn't the let him eat cake like we've seen with the other fight cards this weekend. He wants to put on a show, and he's not too happy that they already announced the MJ Akhmadaliev fight in September and a potential fight against Nick Ball, because he says, I've still got business, and that business is Ramon Cardenas, a fighter who can crack.
He can indeed. There is a puncher's chance, but there is Naoya Inoue, the 4-division world champion. And here's the thing that blows your mind. Undisputed as a world champion in 2 different divisions here at 122 pounds. Okay, that is the main event, the undisputed championship at junior featherweight. But in moments, we have the WBO featherweight world champion, and he's getting ready right now. There he is. He's 6'1" at 126 pounds. Rafael Espinoza, Mark Kriegel. This will be his 3rd title defense. He burst onto the scene in shocking form, and he's gotten better and better and better.
His body at 6'1", as you say, a champion, a featherweight champion at 6'1", is a complete anomaly. What makes him, however, is his desire. Timmy asked him a question in the fighter meeting yesterday about his relationship with the fans, particularly Mexican fans. He broke down. That's how bad he wants it. He's made his whole house into a gymnasium. You know, the
Sweet right now.
Espinoza just saying, I'm going for it. Oh! Espinoza scores the knockdown.
And still WBO featherweight champion of the world. Naoya Inoue's boxing style reflects freedom and the fight for it.
He's unlike any fighter we've ever seen before.
His feet, hands, and spirit are unbound, armed not merely with power, but purpose. He's never a mere participant.
That's a bad man.
But always the force that shapes the fight.
Stalking his prey.
He fights as if driven by a higher cause, a deeper passion. And so, his opponents do not simply lose.
Wow.
They are consumed.
What a finish from Naoya Inoue.
Every jab, a resistance. Every shot, a reckoning. Every knockout,
Destructive power.
a message.
The monster has roared.
Received across the boxing universe.
You are watching one of the greatest of all time.
Tonight, he's back in the Neon Desert, with eyes following his every move, and voices saying his name in fear and admiration.
Inoue is coming. The monster is coming.
He's called the monster for a reason. He's here, and he's ready to fight.
And what a great way to celebrate May the 4th today, as that was the voice of Diego Luna, who plays Cassian Andor in the Star Wars original series Andor. Season 2 is streaming now only on Disney+. And we thank Diego for lending his voice to this night of championship boxing. We are set for the WBO Featherweight World Title live here in Vegas on a Sunday night at T-Mobile. Rafael Espinoza, here he comes to defend. That unique tall frame of Espinoza, 6'1" as a featherweight. He's the tallest fighter to ever win a widely recognized share of a featherweight world championship. 6'1", making that 126-pound limit. The world champion who won it in a fight of the year type fight over Robesi Ramirez in December of 23. It was a majority decision then in South Florida in what was a shocker. And now here he is, an established champion with his third title defense and a great reception here in Vegas. Joe Tessitore and Tim Bradley with you ringside to call the action. Back-to-back world title fights that'll be capped by the monster, the undisputed champion, the knockout sensation, Naoya Inoue. But good to get a close look at Rafael Espinoza against the capable Edward Vasquez right now. For the official introductions, here's Jimmy Lennon Jr.
All right, fans, here we go. Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated presents the co-main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBO Featherweight Championship of the World. Introducing to you first the challenger on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, represented by DeBella Entertainment, entering the ring wearing black trunks with gold trim, fighting out of Fort Worth, Texas, by way of his heritage. He weighed in at 125.6 pounds with a record of 17 wins and 2 losses. He has 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, making his second attempt at a world title, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the world-ranked featherweight contender, introducing Edward Kid Vasquez. And And his opponent across the ring, the defending champion, fighting out of the red corner, presented in association with Zenfer Boxing. Wearing silver trunks with red, white, and green trim, hailing from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. He weighed in at a ready 125.4 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign in the ring with a record of 26 wins, no losses, 22 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, he is making the third defense to this title. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the undefeated WBO featherweight champion of the world, Rafael El Divino Espinosa. Once again, the referee in charge, and now to give instructions, Harvey Dock.
Okay, boxers, you received your instructions earlier. As a reminder, obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch them up. Good luck.
Tim Bradley, we have been fortunate to see this ascent of Rafael Espinosa up close. We were calling the fight on the night when he shocked Robesi Ramirez and became a world champion. The guy who we have visited over the course of his more recent title defenses, you can see growth, but you also see a maturity and a guy who's very reflective and sincere when he speaks, this 6'1" featherweight champion. Had a visit with him yesterday. He talked about how much emotion he has for the fans, for his home country people, and the responsibility he feels to represent them and himself with each and every performance.
Yeah, that's a fighter fighting for something other than himself. You know, that's needed in the sport. You know, that's going to catapult you to greater things, you know, moving forward. And like you said, I mean, the discipline that he has shown, the hard work, all the changes that he has made since he's been a world champion, that should make him better tonight.
Now on the other side with Edwin Vasquez, this is a fighter based out of Fort Worth, Texas, whose only 2 losses came against world champions in fights that could have gone either way, against Ray Ford, who went on to become a world champion. And then he challenged for the IBF junior lightweight world title against Joe Cordina.
Yeah, I mean, he has experience against world-class opposition. Like, you can say whatever you want about the matchup. However, this guy has been ID'd. He's rated in top 10 all across the board in each sanctioning body. So he's a game guy. Yes, he's short. He's at a height disparity.
Got to the inside, got to the kitchen, landed that left hand.
Exactly. And when he gets to the kitchen, he's going to have to set. He has the shorter arms. Although you have Espinosa that likes to fight on the inside as well and gives up his height. Those are going to be opportunities for the younger Vasquez or the shorter Vasquez to be able to land some of his offense.
Yeah, we just saw it moments ago as Espinosa was firing back with right uppercuts on the inside. It is interesting to see a featherweight at 6'1" with his reach, 74-inch reach, yet he's so comfortable on the inside as you see him wrap around and put that shot to the body. Vasquez trying to inch his way forward.
Yeah, he's inching his way forward, but he's leaning over that front knee and allowing himself to be available for the uppercut. You see right there, Espinosa, he shoots the uppercut up the middle. That's a dangerous punch that Espinosa has in his arsenal that can hurt Vasquez.
There he goes underneath with the uppercut again. It was just blocked. Just tried to go to the body with that left elbow. But consistent work rate from Rafael Espinosa.
Yeah, Espinosa coming in with that squatted stance. Yes, he's shorter. However, he gets really low, and that's hard for a taller fighter to have to bend his knees or remain upright, you know, because you're setting yourself up to get hit with some big shots over the top. See that uppercut right there, but you see the exposure that he has, and he attempted the looping right hand right there over the top. Espinosa right now, look, hey, Vasquez is getting in his kitchen.
But pretty interesting end to round number 1 here. A couple times Vasquez has gotten to the inside with success.
cuanto pegue la cuerda te me vas, ¡pum! Y te vas de lateral. No te vayas en línea recta para atrás, tú ya fuerte. No que...
Don't worry about jabbing upstairs. He's trying to hide up. This is giving him trouble. See how he's looking for you? That's exactly what we want him looking for you. Every now and then, bring one around the corner. Especially when you see him dropping his level, bring one short around the corner.
Like the Madison Pandora.
Shushu Carrington, one of the real rising stars of the sport. Of course, he is in the featherweight division. We are watching the WBO featherweight world champion, Rafael Espinoza. 6'1" to the 5'7" Edward Vasquez. Espinoza beat Robesi Ramirez in an upset to become a world champion in December of 23. He said, Timmy, in that first fight, I really had the desire to be a champion. I had the heart of a champion, but now I learn, I improve mentally, physically. I feel like I'm twice as good now as I was on the night when I first won a world championship.
Absolutely. I mean, look, when you win a world championship, it gives you confidence. You know, they've always said in the past that you improve 30%, better because of that confidence. And I have to agree with that. You know, you have something to defend. You know, that belt, holding on to that belt, that's money for your family. And the longer you hold on to it, the more money you will make throughout your career.
Edward Vasquez did have success in that first round. As you see, good work with the left hand from Espinoza to open up the second round. But Espinoza's work rate in that first round, he threw 86 punches to Vasquez's 45 thrown. He was 23 out of 86.
Look, this fight's going to boil down to how much Vasquez can take. That's it, because he's going to take something to get on the inside. That reach is nothing to play with. And he has to take those uppercuts right there, those type of shots, in order to get his offense off. So it's going to be about how much he can take of that.
Espinoza's too damn tall.
Touching, just changing pace a little bit, finding the target. Vasquez wrapping around that left hand every so often to the body.
You don't have to press that.
Texas-based Edward Vasquez, Guadalajara, Mexico's Rafael Espinoza, and stylistically, and I'm sure fight fans everywhere are saying, thank you for the opening round and a half of just throwing punches and being offensive-minded compared to what we saw Friday night in Times Square and what we saw last night in Riyadh.
And another problem, see, look, Vasquez is getting to where he gets. He's getting to his mark and he's landing. However, he don't have the punching power, I believe, to be able to hurt Espinoza. Yeah, he can catch him. However, not hurt him.
There's been a couple right hands underneath to the body from Espinoza in the second round have been effective. He's still looking for that right uppercut every so often.
And the one thing that you got to know about Espinoza is he likes these type of fights. He likes the inside fight. He gives up his height, and that's where the vulnerability is. However, look, when he's ready to turn it on and turn it up, he can. He has the ability to throw 90, 80, the 100 punches around.
There's a right hand that lands. There was just a little bit of separation. We've been so impressed by Espinoza.
He got to catch that.
Chirino Sanchez back in June of 24. He thought he was at his absolute best here in Vegas with that fourth round TKO. As we come to the end of two.
Goes up on him. That thing goes up on him. Definitely got the win.
You got it.
You like Ben? Sure.
Okay. Sit down. You're fine. Keep touching them everywhere. Listen to me. Every now and then, off the head movement, levitate, hard fucking jab down the pipe. Right in the face.
No lo dejes que esté en lo corto, ¿eh? No lo dejes que esté en lo corto. Eso es tuyo.
Wix, one platform, any website.
Great scene here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. The first of our two World Championship fights. Of course, a massive crowd is out. because for the first time in 4 years, the Monster is back in America. The pound-for-pound elite, undisputed junior featherweight champion. Now, in a way, is coming up on our main event. We're getting a really good look at Rafael Espinosa in this title defense against a fiery Edward Vasquez.
I like what I'm seeing from Vasquez right here. I mean, he's landing shots. He's coming in behind, leaning in, not having to worry about anything. Look at
the willingness to throw here with those uppercuts. By the way, to this point, Rafael Espinosa, in the early moments of this third round, has now thrown 176 punches, landing 56, landing 31 power punches. In the entire 12-round fight last night, Canelo Alvarez threw 152. He's got 177, and we're in the first minute of the third round.
Look, Vasquez is coming to fight. He's coming to fight. Yes, he's at a huge reach disparity. However, he's already found his way in the inside. And again, I told you, Espinosa, he doesn't mind staying close in the pocket. So this is going to turn out to be an entertaining fight, people. Espinosa can make this fight really easy. Just stand on the outside and using his reach, right?
On the inside from Vasquez, he has to take advantage of those opportunities that we saw moments ago.
Yeah, and Espinosa's going to give it to him. Again, Espinosa now trying to box on the outside, trying to get his rhythm, trying to change up things. But again, it's really hard being a tall fighter and have to hit a guy that squats down low like that.
The tallest featherweight champion in history at 6'1". There he goes to the body with that right hand from range. That body shot had an effect.
He's hurt. Found the key. It's going to be a liver shot, Tess. That's what I'm thinking, a liver shot. He's going to shoot the uppercut, and then he's going to come around with the left hook to the liver. He's going to bring those hands on the inside. He's going to be protecting that body on the inside, the solar plex area, and he's going to come around with the left hook to the gut.
You see how Vasquez, for a moment there, downshifted offensively after that body shot.
And head clashes, I've been seeing like 3 or 4 of them. Vasquez coming in behind his head, leaning forward.
There's that right uppercut
there
again. It's been available for the first 3 rounds here. Trying to line it up again as the shorter Vasquez leans over that front knee. It's a good, solid round for the world champion, Rafael Espinosa. Coming to the end of 3. What a great night of Sunday night fights here in Vegas. Espinosa on the attack.
Keep your hands tight, lean and go. But if you stay down the center line, he don't got to look for you. That's why those uppercuts, those shots are landing.
Así como está trabajando y agresión, pero bien controladito. Haciendo su trabajo. Ustedes que haga lo que se le pegue su chingada gana. Usted vaya por él, pero usted listo y usted es limpio. Usted trabaje como.
Beautiful scene here in Vegas for the championship fights and the uppercuts. We've been detailing it all night so far for Espinosa.
Uppercut City, that's what you do. When you're the taller opponent, guess what? The punch that's available for you, the uppercut. He's been landing it at will. Vasquez has yet to defend against it. All he has to do is bring that arm across or that glove across just to defend against it, to block it, at least put something in the lane of that uppercut. However, he has it, and he's taking it well thus far. However, we're going to see how long he can take that uppercut.
Espinoza smacking this dude right now. Boy, that's crazy. That brother is too tall. He's too linky.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the main event of the evening. Y a todos nuestros amigos celebrando el 5 de mayo, bienvenidos, aficionados al box. Nippon no boxing fan no minasama konbanwa. Indeed, we welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, to the T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated presents the featured bout of the evening in association with Ohashi Promotion and Taken Promotions. Brought to you by Miller Lite. Here, cheers to another round of Miller Time. And by DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. Presented by the refreshing taste of Twisted Tea, Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted. Sponsored by El Mexicano brand products, bringing authentic sabor to your table. Somos El Mexicano. And by Undisputed, the boxing video game out now on PS5, Xbox, and PC. And also brought to you by Riyadh Season and the T-Mobile Arena. Introducing our three judges, scoring a main event from ringside, from New York, Max DeLuca. From Oklahoma, David Sutherland. And from New Jersey, Steve Weisfeld. And introducing to you our third man to the ring, the referee in charge of the action, Thomas Taylor. All right, fans, here we go. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBA, WBO, IBF, and WBC Undisputed 122-pound championship of the world. And now, live from Las Vegas, it's time for the main event of the evening.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's see if we're gonna get a good fight. See if we're gonna get a good fight. Cardenas coming out. Number one in front. No. Coming forward. He ain't throwing nothing after that, but Iowa lands his first jab. Jab seemed kind of strong. Turned up on them already. But it was clean though. Highway looked sharp. Highway's keeping that hand up, keeping that right hand up. That's what got him flipped last time. Okay. Cardenas got a good jab. Got a jab sitting right in front of him. Not on the jab enough. I think he's trying to catch. He's trying to catch anyway. He can't let anyway get comfortable. Trying to catch. You gotta use a jab. You gotta come in there with the jab. Might, he might got some pop. I don't know. It seemed like touching him. He was about to beat him up at the end of that one. Yeah, you can't just sit in. Like let's evaluate punches. Right. Ain't really doing too much of nothing right now, but you know, it seems like they're trying to pick up the pace a little bit out of there. And keep living, keep living. Yeah. Um, you know. But anyway, arm look like it's look like he can't turn that right hand over. Look like he can't turn that right hand over when he's throwing. Oh! Oh! Jesus! Yo! Yo! Oh! Yo! 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 You better come out strong. You better come out strong. I'm telling you, something with Inuit right hand. He can't throw that punch over. You can tell. You can't tell. I just caught him. I hurt him. I hurt him. I hurt him. He like, damn. Welcome to America. Welcome to America. See? Him. Yeah, he coming with a lot of power. Yes, he said, boom. Dropped him. Boom. Huh. Damn. Clipped him. That was fire. That was good. You gotta come in. You don't got that right hand, bro. You don't got that right hand. He don't got he don't give him a good start. Don't give him a good start. Still sleep a little bit. He still sleep. He was still sleep. All right, he's trying to pick it up. Iowa still asleep. That just gave him a little. They just gave him a little break. You got to clip him again now. Caught him. Anyway, got to turn up. You don't know what he don't know what's going on. It's a tricky fighter. I think he was using. Ooh, he's trying to do it again. He's, anyway, look like he ain't got the pop on him right now. Got to pop with that jab though. Got to set up with that jab. You know you can hurt him now. Pop that jab. There you go, jab. You know you can hurt him. You know you can hurt him. Pop that jab. Start hitting to the body. Instead of hitting that, hit that hook to the body. Yeah, yeah. Bring that left to the body. Bring that left to the body. Hit him, give him a nice liver. Give him a nice liver. There you go, nice body. right hand. Throw that left to the body. Ooh. Ooh. Are you trying to clip this man? Oh! He clipped him again. I don't know. Uh-oh. Oh, there you go. He trying to turn that right hand. He's trying to turn that right hand over. He don't got that right hand. This is not he's not home. You can tell he uncomfortable. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Oh. My boy done. I better flip the script on y'all and I put on a good fight out here. Yeah, I don't know what they saying. I don't know what they telling him right now, but they better be telling him something. Yeah, put pressure on him. He winning right now. All he got to do is keep that jab on him and go to that bottom. Yeah, his coach told him right. Start touching that body a little bit more. Start touching that body a little bit more. Make him start getting desperate. Make him miss. That's when you catch him with that. That's when you catch him with when you want to catch him. When he out there desperate jumping up. See, he's definitely about to start trying to get his highlight. Ooh, damn. Hey, look, make them pay for sitting in front of you. Don't let them get back in it. Don't let them get comfortable. Yeah, start hitting that body. Yeah, hit that body. Jab. That jab out there. Yeah, when he's jumping back, just hit that body. Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, this was a good one. This was a good fight for boxing. Yeah. They were trying to wake up. Yo, trying to wake up. I'm just sitting there. You got to throw something. For that jab, hit the stomach. Right. Ooh, put him again. Throw some more. Anyway, trying to play it like he did something, but he got clipped for real. Anyway, there you go. That was a good one. Anyway, that was a good one. Anyway, trying to dig to the on the elbow. Anyway, hitting to the liver. You better start doing something. Whoa, nice. You're too comfortable. See? You don't let him wake up. Ooh, there you go. But that's the difference. I don't think he really. He's not. He's not hurting him. He's hurt. He's. Oh, okay. He's. He's done. He, there you go. Ooh, nice. Gotta catch. I was the time to catch his ass once, and then like that, blue right at the end of the bell, and in the fight at the end of the bell. Anyway, better calm down though. I don't know if he really hurt him. You know, he landed some good shots, but I don't know if he really hurt him. Yeah, try not to miss. Yeah, see, his coach getting on him. Why you staying there? You just sitting there in front of him. Throw the jab out. Make him move. You up right now with that knockdown. Capitalize on that. He's been sitting there like you trying to get that one punch. Oh, then you still gotta fight. I don't think anyway gonna just let you. He ain't gonna give. He ain't gonna try to let you flip him no more. He's gonna try not to make mistakes. Ooh, nice. Ooh, whoa, you got him. Yeah, pop something. Yeah, nice again. Pop something. Get in his face. Gotta yeah, work. Gotta work. That was nice. You should have went to the body right there. Nice. Yeah, you gotta work. Do that. Do that more to the body. Yeah. Yeah. Listen to Tim Bradley. Man. Listen to Tim, man. There you go. Work. Work. That was good. That was good. Set him up for it. Ooh, nice body shot. Nice body. Ooh. Anyway, yeah, that body hurt him. It's a decent fight. I gotta say, it's a good one. This is a good one. It's definitely Inue's toughest fight so far, huh? That's crazy. You're gonna catch him sooner or later. Definitely could catch him sooner or later, brother. So you just gotta work. You gotta keep working. You go. Pop that jab. 1, 2. Don't just throw one. Yeah, there you go. Straight like that every time. So then when he comes, there you go every time. There you go every time. They come back. That's what I'm saying. He's sitting right there for it right after the second one. Pop that 2. Or 3 to the rib. Well, yeah. He waiting for it. Trying to fight down. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to America. Starting this, man. Come on, man. Come on now, man. There you go. That was it. Could have threw it. That was it. You would have caught him. Hands was down and everything. Oh, this is first 12-round fight. Oh, what you doing, man? Fight. I don't think he hurt for real. Yeah, he might be dizzy. Might be a little dizzy, but I don't think he really hurt. I think he's doing that to get anyway comfortable because that's how he clipped him before. See? He want him to get close. He got hurt. He got hurt anyway. Uh oh. Uh oh. Yeah, he came back. I don't think anyway hurting him. There you go. Oh, you gonna go out like that? You better fight. Woo! Yo, say yeah, this is good. He tried to clip him at the 8. He was this close. Gotta tighten back up. Gotta turn it back up. Garden's tight. Tight. He done. That's all he wants. He trying to knock anyway out. That's the only way he said that's the only way I'm gonna win this, man. Maybe he'll start fighting more. Maybe he's just trying to make it a slugfest. So, there you go. He's turning up a little bit more. Come on. There you go. Fight. Just sit there. Oh, he clipped him. You clipped it. Y'all clipped each other. Yeah. I feel like he still can sneak one in. Throw something. Oh, the uppercut. Yeah, you should have. Uh-oh. Hey, now you were hurt. Uh-oh. And you went tired too. I think they both tired. Nice. Yeah, it's a good one. They fighting. He dropped him. Anyway, he dropped him too. I don't know. That was more. I don't know. He's tired. He's more tired than hurt. Yeah, he's more tired than hurt. That, he's more tired than hurt. He ain't have his legs under him, but anyway, he's caught the knockout. He ain't. I don't even think his hands touched the ground. Anyway, he should have went in for the kill. You know what they're saying? Like, what the fuck was that? Hang a hand ain't go at one time. He's tired. He's tired. Oh, that was a bad stop. That was a bad stop. You should have let him finish him. Fucking boxer, he's tired. It's a bad stoppage. But it was a good fight. That's what happened when you don't fight. Now your NUA wins by technical knockout. That was a good fight though. It don't even seem like he wasn't even really. That was a bad stop. He wasn't even really. That was more so tight. He wasn't hurt. He did that. He whooped him. He was whooping on him. That boy got. Hey, man. Wrap it up. That was fire. Hey, man. That was fire, man. I ain't gonna lie. That was good for boxing. That was definitely boxing. That fight was better than shit. The whole fight card was better than right. Broly did his thing, but it was better than the mother fight. Sure, it was better than the Canelo fight. Definitely more entertaining than the Canelo fight. Definitely more entertaining than the Tio fight. Definitely more entertaining than all them fights. The Coley fight was good. Should have turned it up a little bit more. It's fire. Hey, man, with that, say shalom to y'all. Everybody. Guys,